Hey guys, what's up? I wanted to make a video about hair. Since I'm a hairdresser, I figured maybe I could give you guys some passing tips on hairstyles to let you know what's more masculine and what to stay away from. Let me just start off by saying everything I say in here is just based off of what I've seen, what I've heard, and personal experiences. This doesn't mean that you can't have the kind of hairstyle you want to have. If you like something, go ahead and do it. I'm not telling you any other way that you should have your hair, just basically what I've seen that helps pass and what I've done personally that I've noticed makes me seem more feminine or more masculine. So, first of all, when you go for a haircut and you want them to do your hairline, I'd recommend saying squared off in the back. Like instead of it going round in the back of your hairline, make sure it's like a square, like straight lines. Most men get it that way, and it definitely just looks more masculine. I always get my hair that way. I don't even like the way it looks when it's curved anyway. Second, longer on the top and shorter on the sides. Like, see how mine is? Um, my hair's kind of weird. It's not really like normal people have their hair, but like when you're getting a buzz cut, they usually ask you what number do you want on the sides and back and on the top. You're going to want to say shorter on the sides and longer on the top. I don't know if you guys know anything about buzzer numbers, but the higher you go, uh, the longer the hair is going to be. So, like, say you want a 2 on the sides and a 4 on top. That would make it very short on the sides and a little bit longer on top. That's really what you want to say if you're doing that. Or, like me, well, my hair grew out a little bit, but I did have it like a 2 on the sides and scissor cut the top because I like my top of my hair longer, like much longer than the sides. Something I'd recommend is don't get a haircut that is all one length. Like if you just go with a buzzer, say on like a 3 and go over the whole thing, that tends to look more like a crew cut, which tends to lead people more towards butch lesbian. I realized this when I used to just buzz my hair off like a crew cut. People would assume I was a lesbian. It's just a generalization that people do, um, and it just makes you look more feminine somehow. Another thing I've noticed is when my bangs are up, I tend to pass more, and when they're down, like I don't put anything in my hair, and the bangs are just in my face, people either think I'm a girl or like 10-year-old boy. So whenever you put your bangs out of your face up like this, people tend to think you look older and less feminine. Another thing is mohawks, for some reason, tend to make people think you're also a female. I don't know why. It seems like more girls have mohawks nowadays than guys, somehow, or just more lesbians. Uh, yeah, when I had my mohawk, I basically never passed as a guy. So I don't really know what that's about. But I like mohawks, so if you have one, good for you. Sideburns, men tend to have them, like I have mine pointed right now, men tend to have them just straight across. Or if you point them in a certain way, like down to thin here, that looks more masculine. Some girls do a certain point. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just different than the man point, but I don't really know how to help you out there. So pretty much straight across is more masculine, but I like mine pointed. I think the biggest thing that'll help you pass is actually fade haircuts. I know some people associate that with like douchebags and asshole looking guys, but I always get a fade. I usually get a 1.5 to about a 3 and then a scissor cut on top. But fades are generally male dominated. Like, I don't know if I've really seen a female with a fade. Um, but if you don't know what a fade is, it's when it gets shorter and then longer and longer. It's pretty self-explanatory. Um, but fades are my favorite hairstyle for me, and I think it'll make you look older because I haven't seen any young boys getting fades like in my salon. It's always older guys, and yeah. So basically, stick with square hairlines, stay away from crew cuts, get straight sideburns, shorter on the sides and back, longer on top. Make sure your bangs are up, and fades are great. That's really all I have to say. If you guys have any personal experiences that you've had with haircuts, tips for me even, you comment below. Bye, guys.